could you just take us through, I guess, the first half, especially kind of the slow start for the offense and kind of what your takeaways from it?
Well, like you said, it was a slow start for us. I didn't expect it. Coming in with a lot of energy that we had, going into the game, like the pregame, I kind of thought that we was going to go in, play fast and start fast, but, the outcome wasn't what we expected.
Jane, just how difficult has this stretch been, do you think, mentally for the offense, these 4 games, and how do you try to regroup for Florida State?
Well, it's been difficult, the whole season, but we, continue to just, keep coming in the facility and giving our best. Going into the game of Florida State is just, another day in the office for us, as into going in, keeping our head on straight and preparing the right way.
Yeah, to kind of bounce off that, I mean, just how do you guys kind of keep it together? It's kind of the light at the end of the tunnel, especially with this coaching change, especially for, I'm sure a lot of these guys probably might not be here with the way the portal works now. I mean, how do you kind of hold it together?
Again, make the main thing the main thing. We all were recruited here to, play football and, finish the mission. And that's just one thing, the people, our speakers that came, last week to talk to us, just finishing the mission.
Just what are the emotions that go through you guys when things kind of snowball so quickly and you have all these reasons to perform, whether it's being in the swamp or you got Urban here and all these things?
It's just a lot, being able to, be with a legend like that and him coming to talk to us, I think that, motivated us in the right way, but we have to do better as into going into the game with the right mindset, prepare the right way all the time.
Jaden, Devin was talking about, the Gator standard and something that, that's something you guys have to continue to strive for. What does that mean to you? Like, what does being a Gator and pushing for that standard, how does that resonate with you?
Coach G, he always preaches to us, play for the patch. And I feel that playing for the patch is not just, playing for our brothers that's, with us now, but the ones who came before us. And it means something to us, but it means something a lot to them.
Guys, we have quarterback DJ Liveway available in the corner as well.
The early penalty, you make a pretty good catch and the crowd is energized and stuff, and then unfortunately a hold, brings it back. It just, how tough was that, mentally for the team, and how come you guys maybe couldn't regroup for that for the rest of the half?
Things happen, we dealt with a lot of calls this year that we thought, could have been a little bit better or called it a little bit better. But things happen, and we just got to, get our minds straight and take it to the next play.
I know individual stuff doesn't mean a lot when you come off a loss, but just your season, I mean, do you take pride in what you've been able to do and kind of stay the course? I mean, now you're over 1,000 yards from scrimmage. You're closing at 1,000 yards rushing.
Oh, yeah, we think about it, we see it on the, internet and stuff, but I'm not too much worried about it. I'm worried about, finishing the mission, finishing with my teammates, and sending the seniors out the right way.
Jaden, obviously, you've had a lot of success in your young career, but can you please talk to us about what does it mean to play for the Orange and Blue, and what does that mean to you?
It means everything to me. Coming into my recruitment, just knowing that Florida wanted me, it stuck out a lot. Just because my pops, some of my uncles, we always grew up watching the Gators just play and be efficient and have play how Gators play. So I think that it gives me extra motivation just to know you're playing in one of the greatest places you can play in.
Jaden, I know it's a little different when you're down 31-0 at halftime, but you come out in the second half. You guys look a lot better out there. You seem a lot freer out there. Was that kind of the message going into the second half? Just be free, just be able to do things maybe that you weren't able to do in the first half?
I mean, that was the message going into the game in general. Us going into halftime and getting in the locker room, a lot of emotions are flying, but we all knew for a fact that the first half is not us. We didn't play, as well as we did, as well as we should. But the message was just, keep fighting. It's only a couple plays that, that changes the game. And I always thought that, for the 4 to 5 plays that, can change the game, somebody has to make them.
Brandon up front.
Jaden, just from a personal standpoint too, I mean, obviously there's a lot of lessons that were taught this season. What do you think that you've learned off the field, just from all the trials and tribulations you've gone through this year?
Controlling my emotions, being frustrated with certain things not going our way, that shows, a lot of people are watching, and character is one thing, Coach Jaluk preaches, and controlling our emotions, because a lot of people are watching. You don't want them to see you in certain ways. I think that's what I took away from the season a lot more.
Thank you.
No problem. 20? Yes, sir.